as time goes by, we age, and naturally, our hobbies, our values, sometimes even the people we surround ourselves with change. And when I look at how my view of gaming has changed over the years, it's actually had the most significant changes as I've gotten into my 30s. Now, this isn't to say I still don't have a passion for it. I do. But I find myself diving more into the cozy, simple, let's just say not a deep story, not an intense story type games. I find myself wanting to enjoy the limited time I have in a game rather than dive into a complex, emotional type of story. Now, this is very different from when I used to play games like Mass Effect, huge RPGs that I would play over and over again and do every quest and just invest myself in the characters. It's an incredible game, and if you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. But I don't find myself investing that much time in a game anymore. Even when it comes to one of my most beloved genres of gaming, Otome games, you know, those visual novels focusing on romance, when it comes to a female main character, I often find myself avoiding them. Now, it's not because I don't particularly like them. I really do love them, and I try to pick them up when I can. But I believe it's because the more I relax into a text-heavy game, the more likely I am to fall asleep. And with my time being limited, having a child, being a mother and a wife, I have to carefully choose the limited number of hours I have at the end of the day to choose what kind of game will keep me awake, so to speak. And I also find it harder to stay interested in a game that is very heavy with story. I used to love diving into Suikoden, finding the characters of Suikoden 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was so much fun to me. And I still like the remake or remaster very much. I just haven't played much of it. And I just want gamers to know, as you age, it's very likely your taste in gaming, the amount of time you spend gaming is going to change. And you may feel conflicted about it. In fact, it's one of the things that really bothers me, that my interests have changed. That perhaps gaming isn't priority number one anymore. It is an adjustment when gaming has taken up so much of your life. Some of my first games were Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life, Inuyasha, Feudal Combat, Inuyasha, Secret of the Cursed Mask. All of those classic retro games, which cost a fortune now, by the way, those were the golden years for me. And even now, while it seems, you have more money, more access to games, not the case. More responsibility, the stress of life, I think, sucks that out of you. The kind of joy that you had for these hobbies. And as we get older, I think we need to find a way to renew that joy. And I think it is accepting the change and also really investing time during the week to actually play the games we now enjoy. Sounds easy, but it's not always the case. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, and click notifications. Thank you and have a great day.